Hi, welcome to WMD, that's Woody's Modelling Diary. Something a little bit different. I think in previous videos you've seen my 00 gauge last great project and my narrow gauge 009 layout Chalkton. Chalkton's nearly finished. The last great project still got a long way to go. However, Woody does have a number of layouts, so I'm going to introduce this one, which is my HO scale switching layout. I'll just take a quick look. It's as a storehouse fair, the Red River Valley store. There's grain silos, more grain silos, a John Deere office, complete with a John Deere tractor outside, and a general store. Now this is a fantastic little layout. Got to admit, I didn't actually build it. I bought it from a gentleman who admitted to me he's a prolific layout builder, and I think this was something he built during the pandemic. Put it on eBay for £150, which to me on my mind was an absolute bargain. If you sort of take into account the cost of the kits, the track work, the scenic materials and the various other bits and pieces, even if he bought some of them in second hand, I guess he probably broke even. And this is a brilliant way of actually getting a layout if you're not that sure of your skills at building one. As I say, for 150 quid, all the rolling stock on here is second hand. Most of the wagons were no more than £4 or £5 at swap meets. The loco itself was second hand with a sound chip. I think I paid £85 for that. So probably the layout in total just over 250 quid, which these days is not bad. You can pay that much just for a Hornby standard loco without a DCC chip in it. So what have we actually got here track wise? Well, being a shunting layout, or a switching layout as our American friends tend to call them, you've got a short spur there. You can see the loco stood just by the road crossing. The centre of the road crossing there is a magnet, and that's a KD magnet, and all the rolling stock is fitted with KD couplers. And you can see they're like a knuckle coupler, and when you put the rolling stock over the magnet, one side of the coupler opens one way and the coupler on the other wagon opens the other way, so they uncouple. And there's just enough space there to put the loco and one wagon. And then there are 4 sidings, so 3 points, 4 sidings. And we've got a loading bay there. And then the actual rest of the layout sort of disappears up there. So plenty of room to actually put rolling stock up there, but not a great deal of room down here. And that's what the shunting puzzle is all about. So if you want to swap wagons over, you've got to, in effect, pull them out one at a time, and you've got to be quite thoughtful about how you do that process. So it's quite a nice little absorbing puzzle for an hour or so. You can lose yourself in this, and I do on occasions. The actual points themselves are operated by wire in the tube, so they're all like that, so very, very simple. The controller which I use is the same as the one I've used on Chalkton, which is this Bachmann Easy Command controller, which for a layout like this is absolutely ideal. Very, very simple to operate. No huge great gizmos, and these sort of Bachmann type locos tend to only have a few sound functions on them, so the 10 functions that you get to operate the loco is absolutely spot on. Right, so that's the layout. Let's have a little bit of fun switching a few wagons out. You can see how I get on. So I'll get things running in a moment, so please come back and see what I get up to. Right, what we're going to do is try and pull this blue boxcar from the loading bay and then swap it out for one of those wagons, probably the yellow one just behind the red and white one. So let's see how good Woody is at shunting. Mustn't forget the horn to start with. The great thing about these little Bachmann American locos, they've got a flywheel in them, they're very low geared, being a sort of bogey type diesel. they've got good pickup, even though these points are insular fog. They are beautiful slow runners. You do have a bell as well, but that can drive you around the twist, so I tend to avoid that. Right, it's over the magnet. Now, I know there is a little bit of a problem with the KD coupling on this one, which I've got to attend to. It doesn't split on the magnet. So what I tend to do is just use a cocktail stick just to push down between and separate the two. So we're going to put this into the front siding. We've got the points right. Would help if we got the right direction, but we have now. And the great thing about KD couplings is once they're uncoupled, you can just propel the wagon to where you want. Swap the point out. Now the gent who built this, he obviously knew what he was doing, because you can just get that loco and one of the larger, I think these are 50-foot wagons used. You can just get them in. Now, let's just see whether we can get this coupling to... sometimes you have to... No, it's not going to play. So we'll just use just to separate the two. There we go. Where it needs to go. Right, hopefully through the magic of editing I can actually show you how a KD coupling is supposed to function. Unfortunately, in the main video, the 2 or 3 wagons which I did use, the KV couplings didn't function as they should do. All very woody. That's how things work on my layout. When you try to show them off, they do tend not to function. That's probably why I've never done an exhibition. But anyway, look, we've got a loco here, coupled up to a wagon. Let's back it over the magnet. So it's over the, I can move that to the right place, it's over the magnet. Basically what we need to do is just take the loco forward slightly. And you can see they separated. And if we take it forward, they don't engage. So we'll stop it there, reverse it, if I can find the right button. And that's how the KD should work. So just to prove that Woody can get it right on occasions. Now basically that's what it's all about. So I'm not going to bore you with me shunting all of these around. I'm sure you've got better things to do with your life than watch me have a go at all of this, but it's a beautiful little layout. I want to say I wish I could claim to have built it myself, but I'm very fortunate to have been able to purchase this at a very good price. So if you are thinking of a layout and you doubt your skills, this is one of those ways to get yourself into railway modelling and have something which is more or less ready to go. All you need to do is put some rolling stock and a controller with it, unless you happen to buy a layout with all of that included. So have a look at eBay. Sometimes there's some really good bargains, but equally be cautious. Sometimes there are some layouts which really are not quite what you would want as a beginner to be able to have some fun straight away with. So anyway, thank you very much for having a look at this video. I say I hope it's of interest to you. To my subscribers, again, I'm absolutely amazed getting people subscribing to this channel. So thank you very much. It really is an honour to have people subscribing to this channel. And hopefully see you again. Take care of yourselves, and we'll have another video in a short while. Thanks very much. Bye. I'll just sit there. Take care. Bye.